the war. In the war, if you die, hato va prapsasi swargam, you will attain Swargaloka. In the battlefield, if you die, you will attain heaven and you will enjoy there. Jitva va bhokshasya mahim, or if you win the war, you will enjoy this world. Anyway, you will be enjoying only. It's a win-win situation. But suppose you run away from the battlefield, nindantastava samarthyam, everybody will ridicule you. Avachya vadanscha bhūh vadishyanti tavahitaha. Such unspeakable words your enemies will utter. All kinds of words they will call. Tato dukkhadaram, can there be a greater sorrow? Sambhavitasya cha akirtihi maranadetiricyate. The one who has been glorified, praised, for him ill fame is even worse than death. So because of these reasons, many times we don't do what we are supposed to do. So this is the first mistake we make. Don't do that. Mate saṅgah astu akarmani. Mistake number one. Whatever your duty is, just do it, whether you like it or not. Likes and dislikes should not interfere with your duties. This is point number one. Otherwise, what will happen? You are training your mind to be your enemy. Such a mind will become a weak mind. A mind which is swayed by likes and dislikes. I don't like it, therefore I don't do. Then that mind is getting trained in the wrong way. Then that mind finally becomes my enemy. Mind should always listen to the intellect. I'm sure we have discussed this many times. Intellect shows us what is right and what is wrong. Mind decides based on likes and dislikes. I like it, let us do it. I don't like it, let us not do it. That is mind. Intellect says this is right, let us do it. This is wrong, let us not do it. That's how we define intellect and mind. So whom should we listen? Always listen to the intellect. Whatever is right, I will do it even though I may not like it. Whatever is wrong, I will not do it even though I love doing it. If you are listening to the intellect and taking decision, intellect becomes stronger, mind becomes weaker. But suppose you are listening to the mind, I like it, therefore I do it, even though it is wrong. Then the mind becomes strong, intellect becomes weak. Then such a mind becomes my enemy. Mind obeying the intellect is my friend. Mind disobeying the intellect is my enemy. Always mind should be guided by the intellect. Something is right, therefore I love doing it. Something is wrong, therefore I hate doing it. That is perfect personality integration. In the chariot example, in Kathopanishad, Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram ratham tu buddhim tu sarathim vidhi manah pragraham evacha indriyani hayanahu vishayan steshu gocharan atmendriya manoyuktam bhoktetyahur manishinah. That metaphor of chariot. What is intellect? The charioteer is intellect. And what is mind? The reins of the horses, they are the mind. Who should control whom? The horses should. In fact, You see the reins there. On one side of the reins, what do you find? Horses. On the other side of the reins, what do you find? Charioteer. Now, whom will the reins obey? If the charioteer is a useless fellow, then the reins will follow the horses. There is no guarantee that reins should follow the charioteer. Suppose the charioteer is sleeping, then if the charioteer is efficient, reins will follow the charioteer. If the charioteer is inefficient, reins will follow the horses. Mind is designed to follow the sense organs. Mind has a soft corner for sense organs. And sense organs have soft corner for sense objects. That's how they are designed. Sense organs wants to indulge in sense objects. That's how they are designed. And the mind has a soft corner. It likes what the sense organs does. It is the intellect which has to decide. So which mind is an inimical mind? A ripu. The mind which is following the sense organs and not listening to the intellect. That mind is an enemy. The mind says, I want to indulge in sense objects. Oh intellect, whatever you say, I don't care. Then it takes us to hell. Mind should always obey the intellect. To the extent the mind obeys the intellect, to that extent that mind is a friend. So if we are doing this, what? Karmani asangaha, akarmani sangaha. I am supposed to do something, but I am not doing it. Then what am I doing? Strengthening the intellect or strengthening the mind? I am strengthening the mind. Intellect becomes weak. That mind becomes indisciplined. Avasadhanam is guaranteed. How does that indisciplined mind behave and obstruct my evolution? At the seat of meditation, I am supposed to withdraw that mind upon the self, upon God. That mind will disobey me. That mind will wander. I want the mind to be focused, the mind will not listen. I want the mind to look within, the mind will not listen. Total disobedience at the seat of meditation. This is how an indisciplined mind behaves. So, sit at the seat of meditation, observe your mind and find out what is happening to your mind. If the mind is wandering, what does that wandering mind indicate? Indiscipline, disobedience. Ripu means this. Yato yato nishyarati manaschancalamassthiram tatastato niyamyetat atmanyeva vasham nayet. Bring your mind to the self, to the consciousness. Withdraw the mind from the world. Fix it upon the self. You will not be able to do if the mind is trained in this way. That is called as avasadhanam, fall. Infinity, immortality is my nature, but I am not able to experience my infinite nature. I am not able to experience my blissful nature, immortal nature. So who is a loser? It is not that treasure is not there. I have no entry into that treasure room. That's the problem. Mind doesn't cooperate. Why the mind is not cooperating? Because I have trained the mind in indiscipline and disobedience. Okay, so this is number one. Perform your duty strictly, whether you like it or not. That's the meaning. Mate sangahastu akarmani. Number two, even when you are doing the duty. Now this is the second one. So definitely the second is far better than the first. Because at least in the second, the fellow is doing his duty. The first is the tamasic obstacle. The second one is going to be the rajasic obstacle. What is the second one? Even when you are doing your duty, ma karma-phala-hetur bhūh. Karma is happening, but there is this wrong attitude. What is the wrong attitude? I am doing it for the result. Now we have to see how this karma-phala-asakti leads to avasadhanam, leads to fall. Many times people say, what is there, Swamiji? In fact, results only inspire us. This Gita is a very impractical text. Perform your duties without expecting results. Arey Baba, it is the result which is inspiring us. Throughout our life, this is what we see. The student studies hard in the school, in the college. For what? Marks. What else? Suppose no marks are given. You have to just study. For the sake of knowledge. You think anybody will study? Nobody will study. Very rarely there may be somebody. Otherwise, it is always the marks which is an inspiration for us to put forth effort. In our profession also, it is a salary. Who pays me more? Then an extra inspiration comes. The workers also, you pay little more, the fellow will work more. It is always karma-phala which inspires us. Yes or no? Yes. Now what is Bhagavan saying? Work without expecting results. Is it practical? For a thinking person, it is definitely impractical. How it is practical, tomorrow we will see. But today, we are going to discuss how this karma-phala-asakti, attachment to result, will ruin us. When a person is performing action for results, where is his mind? In the present or in the future? Future. So now he is worried, will I get it or not? Will I succeed or not? So naturally the quality of mind, what is the mind? Full of worry, tension, anxiety, stress. So when actions are performed with such a disturbed mind, what kind of action comes out? Quality action or inferior action? Inferior. So action is gone. Peace of mind is gone. See, two major disadvantages. Action becomes inferior because it is done with a disturbed mind. And mind is disturbed, that itself is another reason. So while performing action, his mind is disturbed. After getting the result also, his mind is disturbed. Either he is elated or he is depressed. If he gets what he wants, elation. That is also a kind of negativity. That we will see later. If he doesn't get what he wants, again he is dejected, depressed. That is also negative. So the whole point is, while working he is disturbed, after the result also he is disturbed. While working he puts inferior action, so therefore the result also will be inferior. This is a simple explanation. But now let us go a little more deeper into it. So when I am performing action, what are the two possibilities with respect to results? Number one, I don't get what I want. Correct? Number two, I get what I want. Now each one let us analyze. First one, I don't get what I want. I have put forth effort, but either I got less than what I expected or I did not get what I expected. What happens to the mind? The first one is Vishada. sorrow, dejection, depression. How intensely I will be depressed? Intensity of depression is directly proportional to intensity of insistence. Mathematical equation. How badly you wanted it and then you did not get it, that badly you will be depressed. Yes or no? Yeah. Always you will find, wherever sorrow is there, you had been insisting upon something and that did not happen. The next moment you are in deep sorrow, sadness. Sadness has something to do with insistence. This is number one. So we are discussing under the topic of when you don't get what you want. Number one, sorrow, vishada. Number two, krodha, anger. The very same sadness turns into anger. Against whom? The one who prevented you from getting whatever you wanted. I was going to get promotion. This person wrote a negative comment about me. It is all because of this man. So that sorrow becomes anger, krodha against that person. Yes or no? You see how karma-phala-asakti is the mother of all vices. That is what we are going to see now. The cause of all negativity is karma-phala-asakti, anger. Then comes pratikara, revenge. I will teach him a lesson. How dare! He is the one who ruined my life. I will ruin his life. Pratikara. Now somebody else got it. What will you find? Matsarya or irshya or asuya, jealousy, heartburn. Irshya means a burning sensation. Matsarya means that competing attitude. Asuya means finding fault with that person. He did not deserve it, still he got it. I deserved it. He has such and such and such defects. Fault finding starts. I don't know what they saw in him because of which they gave him promotion. You see? Fault finding. That is called as asuya. Guneshu dosha avishkaranam. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, asuya means you imagine all defects in him. You see how that mind becomes a filthy mind. And then after that the mind goes into a whirlpool. Something you badly wanted, you did not get it. Now all the time mind is thinking about this. Just like when there is a wound in the body, the entire attention of the mind goes to that wound, isn't it? When something is not well, mind is designed to constantly think about it. That's how the mind is designed. So while sleeping, while eating, while driving, constantly thinking about this. Why I did not get it? Why I failed? What I could have done? Who are responsible for my suffering? Who all are the good people who supported me? Who all are the bad people who did not support me? How I should teach them a lesson? And about my failure. What are others talking about me? YouTube such. What are my friends talking about me? What are my relatives? What are the veterans talking about me? The retired people. What are the popular figures talking about me? What are my enemies talking about me? They are enjoying now, I know. They are celebrating my defeat. And then you hear them also. Nowadays you can silently hear them because everybody is posting their videos on YouTube. You listen all and you become miserable. Whatever you are doing, you are thinking only about that. That is called as a whirlpool. And every whirlpool has got its depth, its width, its duration, yes or no? Stronger the whirlpool, deeper that, what do you call that? Depth. Stronger the insistence, deeper that whirlpool. Whirlpool of depression, let us say. Depressing thoughts, negative thoughts. How badly it has hit you. That whirlpool will go on and on and on. Duration, frequency, how frequently that whirlpool. Suddenly somebody tells something, immediately you are reminded of this. Again the same thoughts. The more such whirlpools you have in life, the miserable your life is. Suppose that lake has so many whirlpools, then every other corner you end up in a whirlpool. See how much we suffer unknowingly, unconsciously. Many times we are not even aware that we are into that whirlpool. Unconsciously we are suffering because we are not even aware that these whirlpools are there. Any situation which is wrongly handled and which has led to sorrow will end up in this whirlpool. As long as the wounds have not healed, it remains a whirlpool in the mind. Somebody mentions that person or that incident, suddenly the mind gets into it. A mind free from whirlpools is a healthy mind. What is the sign of a healthy mind? You take up a topic, think about it, plan it, withdraw the mind. That's a healthy mind. What is an unhealthy mind? You think about a topic, there is a whirlpool there, gone. And you forget everything else. A lot of work is pending. You forget it. After hours together, ayyo, I wasted my time there. Their life also will be a total mess. Because time management is not possible. Because mind is stuck here and there. Mind is not available. Lot of time went in useless. Maybe chit-chat, gossip, talking ill about others, etc., etc. And finally, the real work which has to be done, pending. Then there is a stress to finish all the work. No planning at all. Total time mismanagement. Why? Because of mind mismanagement. That indiscipline at the thought level is reflected throughout your day, throughout your life. Many times you say, I don't have time. It is not that you don't have time, you have enough time, but you are wasting your time in useless things. And whirlpool is one thing. The student sits in front of the book, tomorrow exam is there, and he thinks, daydreaming. What is it? Whirlpool, what else? Wool gathering, daydreaming. How many ways ways we suffer this mind, you see. Avasadhanam. So, this is one aspect. What is that aspect? When I don't get what I want. What is the next part of the story? When I get what I want. So, I think that is going to solve all problems. No. When you get what you want, now there is a problem of elation. There it was Vishada, here it is Harsha, elation. Now instead of whirlpool, you have a whirlwind. In whirlpool, you go down. In whirlwind, you go up. Anyway, one thing is for sure, you are out of touch with the ground reality. So what are the problems there? Number one, lobha. There is a joy in success. Now you equate joy with success. So therefore, if you want more joy, what you should do? More success. You become greedy. I want more and more. I am not satisfied with this. Every time I should win. Every time I should succeed. In a greater margin I should succeed. That's called as lobha. You are not satisfied with what you get. You want more. Because you equate success with joy. Lobha. Then comes moha. What is moha? Infatuation. This has given me joy. There is a lot of scope. Let me put all my attention upon this one thing in life. That one thing in life rules your life. That is called as moha. Infatuation. There are so many things which I need to take care. I don't pay attention to anything. For example, when my business is growing, more and more money is coming, that financial personality make me ignore my physical, emotional, intellectual and spiritual personality. Yes or no? Now I have no time for any physical exercise. Why? If I spend more time, business, money, 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 money. And by the age of 40, BP, sugar, pressure, everything, massive heart attack, gone. Why? Moha. One aspect of life becomes so important that you start ignoring all the other aspects of life. What is a balanced life? You are giving importance to everything in life. You have time for everything, for all layers of your personality. Then it's a balanced life. It's a healthy life. But when you are driven by results, then there is this danger, moha, infatuation. Because every field demands attention. And there's a particular field which is giving more joy, and you feel that if I pay more attention, I can attain more in that field. Fine, no doubt. You become richer and richer, but at what cost? Moha. Then comes mada, arrogance. When I succeed in my field, slowly, unconsciously, I develop superiority complex. I compare myself with others, and there is a great joy, the joy of defeating, the joy of conquering, the joy of winning. They are all egoistic joys. And the more and more I indulge in such egoistic joys, the ego is fattened, nourished. And ego becomes the cause of all the other vices. If you want to get all vices free, just cultivate this one thing. You don't have to individually put forth any effort. An egoistic personality is a stressful personality. All the time he is in stress. An egoistic personality is a self-boasting personality. He talks high about himself all the time. He doesn't like to hear the glory of anybody else. He wants to hear about oneself. If others are not talking, he will talk about himself. No healthy discussion is possible with him. An egoistic personality is an argumentative personality. He is not interested in truth. He is interested in winning. Goes on arguing. An egoistic personality is an insistent personality. He insists, my way or the highway. I am right, everybody should obey me. I am right and I alone am right. An egoistic personality is a fault-finding personality. He finds great joy in finding fault with others and pulling everybody down, so that finally only I am there on top. See? And therefore, an egoistic personality is a repelling personality. People get repelled